Good morning, student. Today we have start here the next part of chemical coordination. We start for the study of endocrine gland, and the first endocrine gland which we have to study today, that is called as the pituitary gland. We know that the pituitary gland is called as the hypophysis. Pituitary gland is called as a hypophysis. Today we have to see the structure and the names of the hormone. It is the first part that the pituitary gland is under the control, or all endocrine glands are ultimately controlled by hypothalamus. So this hypothalamus control pituitary gland, and pituitary gland control all endocrine glands, and therefore pituitary gland is called as the master gland. So the question is asked in your board exam as well as in the NEET exam also. Why the pituitary gland is called as a master gland? So pituitary gland is called as a master gland because it controls the functioning of all endocrine glands. Therefore it is called as a master gland. So such a type of master gland which we have to study, before that we must know certain peculiarities of pituitary gland. What are that peculiarities? The first one is pituitary gland is the smallest endocrine gland. Secondly, the pituitary gland is called as coordinator of endocrine orchestra. Coordinator of endocrine orchestra. It is a small P-shaped gland. Its size and weight near about 0.5 to 0.7 grams. Such a type of gland which is enlarged during pregnancy, particularly in case of female, it enlarges in size. Such a type of pituitary gland is present in human body. Actually, its position is inside the brain. Particularly, it is called as a location of pituitary gland. So it is present below the hypothalamus. Below the hypothalamus. It is present behind the optic chiasma, in a cavity of bone. It is present in the cavity of particularly skull bone. Cavity of skull bone, and name of the bone is sphenoid bone, whereas this cavity is called as the sella turcica, or it may be called as a Turkish saddle, it may be called as a hypophyseal fossa. These are the alternative names of this sella turcica. So such a type of pituitary gland is located inside the brain. This is the actual location. What happens in case of board exam? There is a question of 3 marks, and in which they ask for location for 1 mark, origin for 1 mark, and again the structure for 1 mark, or mention the parts of the structure for 1 mark. So we must study just like this. The first of all we have studied location, and it is below the hypothalamus, behind the optic chiasma, in the cavity of skull bone. The name of the bone is sphenoid bone, and the name of the cavity is sella turcica. So this is important point for the needle exam. Remember that. Secondly, the origin. The origin of pituitary gland is supposed to be a dual origin, because this part of the pituitary gland which occurs inside the brain, and the origin is ectodermal. But what happens? It is made up of from two types of tissue. One of them is nervous tissue, and other is epithelial tissue. And therefore, it is supposed that it is dual in origin, ectodermal as well as endodermal in origin. So such a type of ectodermal and endodermal dual origin occurs in pituitary gland. Such a type of pituitary gland, it has two parts, and which has also a different origin, and that's why also the pituitary gland is called as a dual in origin. What are that part? The pituitary gland has a two major part. The first one is called as adenohypophysis, and second one is called as a neurohypophysis. So adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis, these two are the major part, out of which adenohypophysis has different origin, and it is made up of from, or developed from, or originated from embryonic ectoderm, or embryonic ectoderm of buccal cavity or pharynx. Embryonic ectoderm of buccal cavity or pharynx. It is seen just like a pouch, and therefore it is called as a rat cage pouch. It is looking just like a pouch, and therefore it is called as a rat cage pouch. This is also an important point from the point of NEET exam. So remember that such a type of the points may be asked in your NEET exam. Now what happens today? Another part which is called as the neurohypophysis. This neurohypophysis is nothing but the extension, particularly downward extension of the hypothalamus. So hypothalamus extends downward, and it forms the part of pituitary gland that is called as a neurohypophysis. So this is nothing but the origin. What we have studied in origin? Pituitary gland is dual in origin. It may be ectodermal because the nervous tissue is present. It may be endodermal because epithelial tissue is present. And it is originated or developed from embryonic ectoderm of buccal cavity, and it appears to be just like a pouch, and therefore it is called as a rat cage pouch. Whereas the neurohypophysis is nothing but the simple downward extension of hypothalamus. So this is nothing but the origin. Then we have start here for the structure of pituitary gland. The pituitary gland has two major parts, as we have seen. One of them is called as the adenohypophysis, and another is called as a neurohypophysis. The adenohypophysis, it may be called as a anterior pituitary. And this is the largest part of the pituitary gland. It means that near about 75% part of the pituitary gland is made by adenohypophysis. So such a type of part which is anterior-most part, largest part, and near about 75% is occupied by this adenohypophysis. This adenohypophysis is developed from such a type of embryonic ectoderm of buccal cavity that is called as a Rathke's pouch. Now, such a type of adenohypophysis, it is divided into three parts. First one is called as a pars distalis, second one is called as a pars tiberalis, and third one is called as a pars intermedia. We will see one by one. First of all, the pars distalis. Pars distalis is the large part and major part of adenohypophysis. Near about 75% of adenohypophysis is made up from pars distalis. It is a larger part. Here we have a diagram, and this part is called as a pars distalis. Now what happens? This pars distalis, it is made up of from the important cells which is called as epithelioid secretory cells. Epithelioid secretory cells, and they are separated by reticular cells. Connective tissue. Reticular cells, or it may be called as the reticular connective tissue, and therefore it forms the sinusoids. So such a type of the epithelioid secretory cells form the pars distalis, and this pars distalis internally consists of three types of cells. First one is called as acidophils, basophils, and chromatophores. So such a type of three types of cells are present in the pituitary gland, particularly adenohypophysis. Now this adenohypophysis, with the help of such a type of secretory cells, they secrete 6 different types of hormones. Now what happens? Such acidophils, basophils, and chromatophores, the pars distalis is said to be, it is a cellular part and glandular part. As it secretes the hormone, it is called as the cellular part and the glandular part. So this is the major part which is called as the pars distalis. Second part is called as the pars tiberalis. Pars tiberalis, the name itself indicates that this part is just like a tube. It is called as the pars tiberalis. So it is a tube-like part. It forms collar. It forms the collar around infundibulum. It forms collar around the infundibulum. So it is the extra covering. Collar is just the extra covering of the shirt. Just like that, it is a collar around the infundibulum. So it is supposed that it gives the passage for the hypothalamic axons to pass to the downward direction. So it provides also passage. Third part is called as the pars intermedia, and it is present between pars distalis and pars nervosa, and it is present in the form of cystic space. In case of adult, particularly such a type of the part which is called as a pars intermedia, it is non-functional in case of human. It has no function in case of human, but it is functional in lower vertebrate, just like the fishes, just like the amphibians and just like the reptiles. So it is functional in case of fishes, amphibians and reptiles. So such a type of part, but it is seen here just like this. This is called as a pars intermedia. So it is present only just like a cleft or cystic space in adult. So such a type of three parts form the adenohypophysis. The pars intermedia and pars distans, these are the two important parts and they are connected to the particularly hypothalamus. There will be a question in your NEET exam that how hypothalamus is connected with the pituitary gland. So remember that the hypothalamus is connected with the pituitary gland by hypophyseal. Hypophyseal portal system. In some books it is given just like hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system. We have studied in the topic of circulation that portal system means what? Portal system means the system which starts from the capillaries and which ends in capillaries and which joins the two organs except the heart. So this is called as a portal system. Now this portal system is now here connect the hypothalamus and adenohypophysis. Now this adenohypophysis is connected to the hypothalamus by hypophyseal portal system. So what happens here? Remember that the hypothalamus here particularly secretes some hormones and these hormones they comes into the blood of this hypophyseal portal system and then it comes into the capillaries and again it comes into the another vein and then it again forms the capillaries and then it is going to the superior medulla of the heart. Hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system. So this point is important for your again details. Remember that. Thirdly, we have studied that the another part of the pituitary gland that is called as neurohypophysis. The neurohypophysis is the second part of the pituitary gland and it is a posterior part of the pituitary gland. Here it is only 25% of the total pituitary gland. Therefore it is smaller than the adenohypophysis. But it is formed by again two types of cells. Particularly majority of the cells are nerve cells and some cells are epithelial cells. So these nerve cells, because of presence of nerve cells, it is also called as neurohymal organ. So it is called as a neurohymal organ. It is simply the downward extension of hypothalamus. It has certain cells which are called as the extension of hypothalamic neurons or axonic neurons, axonic nerve cell which has an extension up to the neurohypophysis. Now it is divided into three parts. The first one is median eminence, second one is infundibulum and third one is the pars nervosa. Now here the median eminence is the simple middle swollen part. Hence it is called as a median eminence. The second one is called as the infundibulum. It is nothing but the stalk of pituitary gland. So, with the help of infundibulum, the pituitary gland is attached to the hypothalamus. So, therefore, it is called as a stalk of the pituitary gland, the infundibulum. And third part, an important part, that is called as the pars nervosa. It is the major part of the neurohypophysis, made up of from the axonic nerve cells, and which has a long axons, and they pass from the hypothalamus up to the neurohypophysis. So this is called as the pars nervosa. So this part is called as pars nervosa. Now what happens here? The pars nervosa contain the axonic fibers, just like this. The ends particularly, and they are swollen, just like this. The axonic knobs, it is said that axonic knobs, they are swollen. The hormones secreted by hypothalamus directly came into the axonic knob. They are stored in there. It is discovered by the scientist Herring, and therefore it is called as a Herring's body. So such a type of Herring's body store the hormones secreted by hypothalamus. Neurohypophysis is the second part of the pituitary gland. It is made up of from nerve cell. It is a non-glandular part. It does not secrete any type of hormone. Remember, it only store, and as per required, it releases the hormones secreted by the hypothalamus. So such a type of part is called as the neurohypophysis. It is divided into first part median eminence, second part infundibulum, and third newly human part, which is called as a pars nervosa. Remember that a star-shaped cells are also present in case of such a type of in between the axons. Such star-shaped cells, they are present here. These are called as pituicytes. So such a type of pituicytes are present in between the Herring's body. What is the function of pituitary gland? The function of pituitary gland, it is called as the master gland. Then it is called as particularly the coordinator of endocrine orchestra. It functions 6 to 7 different hormones. Just like that, the pars intermedia, though it is a vestigial part in human being, it secretes the another hormone which is called as MSH in case of the other lower vertebrate fishes, amphibians and reptiles, which control the skin pigmentation. So such a type of 6 hormones are secreted by the adenohypophysis. 2 hormones are stored and released by the neurohypophysis. Neurohypophysis does not secrete any hormone here, and such pituitary gland now called as a master endocrine gland. So we have studied in detail about the location of the pituitary gland, the origin of the pituitary gland, structure of the pituitary gland, and function of pituitary gland. In next period, we will study here the hormones which are secreted by pituitary gland. Thank you once again.